Hiya! Welcome back to my channel again for another video. It is the last Sunday of the first month of 2018, which means that it's time for another favourites video. My first favourites video of 2018, January faves. Oh my god, this year is already starting to go by quickly. Although to be fair now, January hasn't gone by too fast. It's going by at a steady pace, but I feel like this year is going to be another quick one to go by. I have gathered together my favourites for this month. I was just getting together the items now that I've noted down that I've been enjoying this month. I've got a lot of food items, I've realised. But actually, if you're thinking of trying to be healthier this year, or yeah, just generally try and eat a little bit better this year, as that might be one of your New Year's resolutions. I know a lot of people set that as a goal. Then these food items that I've been loving right now might actually help you out, because a lot of them are like healthy snacks and that kind of thing. So you might find this pretty useful. It's basically going to be, a majority of it is a food haul. But there's also a few other items in there too, I promise. So the first thing that I'm going to mention for my favourites this month is the Blueberry Muffin Naked Bar. I know I've mentioned naked bars before in a favourites video, but that was for like a different flavour. I think that was for the cacao one or the orange one. One of those ones. The Blueberry Muffin one is a new flavour of theirs that they've like literally just released. It's been out for a month or so. And honestly, I cannot even tell you how incredible it tastes. I will put a picture of one here so you can see what it looks like, because I've eaten all the ones that I had, so I can't actually physically show it to you right now. But if you love blueberry muffins, I know I definitely do, definitely check out the naked bars, because it's such a great healthier snack alternative. I mean, it counts as one of your 5 a day, tastes exactly like a blueberry muffin. Like, it's a win-win situation. So I would highly recommend them. Honestly, their flavour will not fail to impress you. It just tastes amazing. My next food related favourite, this is a slightly less healthier snack. I'll get this one out of the way, then I promise you that pretty much the rest of it is like healthier food choices. But it's actually a chocolate brand, and it is I think it's called Moo Free, and they create so many different little chocolate products. I originally got some of their things for Christmas. Yes, the Moo Free, it's got it on the back here. These are their little chocky drops, and it's organic, dairy-free, gluten-free, soya-free, certified vegan. So literally everyone can have this. But if you love milk chocolate and you're not a fan of dark chocolate, however, if you're trying to if you've been following I can't say it out loud, veganuary, you know, the whole like go vegan for a month throughout January thing, or if you've been looking for other chocolate alternatives, or you can't have dairy but still love milk chocolate over dark chocolate, definitely check out this brand, because honestly, their like plain chocolate is exactly like milk chocolate. You wouldn't notice any difference, and you wouldn't realise that it's even dairy free. So that's a good chocolate brand to check out if you're trying to avoid dairy or can't have dairy and really want some milk chocolate. Oh yeah, we'll also just say they do other flavours besides just like plain milk chocolate. They also do a chocolate orange bar, which tastes so good, and then there's also I think a mint one as well if you're into mint chocolate. Another food fave of mine at the moment is actually almond butter. I'd never tried almond butter before. I think I'd been put off nut butters because, and don't hate me for this, I know so many people love it. I'm not a fan of peanut butter or the flavour of peanuts or just peanuts themselves. I don't know, they've got a very specific flavour, and I feel like it's one of those things like you'll either love or hate, a bit like a Marmite situation. But I'd never tried any other nut butters until recently. I picked up some almond butter, and in particular the Meridian Crunchy almond butter. Tastes so good, especially even just as a snack. Chop up banana, put some of this on it. It's a match made in heaven. Banana and almond butter literally is one of the best food combinations, and I can't believe it's taken me this long to try it out. This pot's actually nearly all empty. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, it's pretty much all gone. I'm wishing I'd bought a bigger tub. I need to get one of those big tubs of it. You can buy like the Meridian, I think it's like 1 kilo pots of it. I need to get one of those, because at the moment I am using this like almost on a day-to-day basis. And that kind of brings me on to my next favourite as well. I have been loving the Genius Spiced Fruit Loaf. Genius is a bread make that is gluten-free. So for me, I try to avoid gluten because I I'm generally following a low FODMAP diet, which if you don't know is to do with IBS and everything. You might have heard of it, might not. But basically for me it's better for me to avoid gluten if I can. And yeah, they have a whole range of different gluten-free breads. They taste really nice, just like normal bread, like a perfectly good sandwich bread. They've got so many different ones, but one that I've been particularly loving by them, as I mentioned, is their spiced fruit loaf. Again, I will insert a picture of it here, as I actually bought the whole loaf, and then as I'm not having it like every single day, I then freeze it so that I can just have like a couple of slices whenever I want it. And it tastes so nice when it's been toasted, because it's got some kind of like cinnamony flavors going on, and it's got little raisins in it as well, so it works so nice as toast. And then almond butter on top of that is so good. So that's definitely another thing that you should check out, especially if you're trying to avoid gluten. Check out the whole Genius range of bread. This is another food kind of related item. As I did say, the majority of this one is going to be foods and stuff. It's actually a protein powder though. I've never really used protein powders or anything much before, but I decided to give one a go, and I wanted to go for a plant-based one. And the one that I tried is the Poulsen rice protein. I went for this one because Poulsen, I have tried their like snack bars and things before, their raw chocolate brownies. Oh my god, if you can get your hands on the Poulsen raw chocolate brownies, particularly the Maca Bliss one. I'm pretty sure I have mentioned it in the favourites before. It tastes so good, so I knew it was a brand that I generally loved and already liked some of their products for. That's why I went for one of their protein powders. And this one is just 100% brown rice protein powder. It's unflavoured, so it's just got a very neutral taste. I love pairing it with some raw cacao powder, a banana, and then water, and blending it up in NutriBullet to make like a protein shake, and it tastes so good. So if you're looking to try a protein powder, in particularly a plant-based one, I'd recommend this one. And as it is unflavoured, it easily blends into smoothies and things without it having a very specific or particular taste. Like I said, mixing it with raw cacao powder is a great way to go. So I would definitely recommend this one. You add one dessert spoon size sort of scoop is their recommended serving size into whatever. They suggest stirring it into soups, cereals or desserts, but I would definitely recommend blending it up into some kind of smoothie or protein shake. Breakfast has definitely got to be one of my favourite meals of the day. I'm such a breakfast person. I could literally have cereals and breakfast things at like any time of day and for every single meal. I'm not even joking when I say that. And at the moment, something that I've been loving having for breakfast, I've had these like a little while, but particularly at the moment I've been having it a lot, is overnight oats. If you've never made overnight oats before, it's such a great invention, because you just make them the night before or the day before, whenever you've got time the day before. They take next to no time to prepare, and then the next morning, if you've got to be up early for work or you're rushing off somewhere or just really want a quick, simple breakfast already prepared for you, then overnight oats are definitely the way to go. And there's so many flavour combinations you can try out. So I always do about 3/4 of a cup of oats, mix it with a cup of almond milk, and then one of my favourites that I love having is crushing up a handful of blueberries with a tablespoon of chia seeds. Then you just put that on the top, and it sets like almost like a jam really, so it tastes like blueberry jam with the oats. That works so well. Actually at the moment I made that today and I've got that ready for tomorrow morning, which I'm well excited for. But also another one that I've tried is mixing it with cacao powder and then having it with banana. That tastes incredible as well. Or you can have cinnamon and raisins in it, and then again add banana to that to kind of get like a banana bread type flavour. There's so many different flavour combinations you can do. You can make like carrot cake flavoured ones. Literally the combinations you can do are endless, and I just love how like versatile it is, but then it's just such a simple, quick, easy breakfast to have. Carrying on with the breakfast theme, I've recently discovered the Nice and Knobbly gluten-free granola. Like I was saying before, for me it's best to try and avoid gluten when I can, and this granola is so nice. I'm pretty sure it's an oat-based granola, I want to say, and this brand, the Nice and Knobbly one, is by Nature's Path Organic. They have lots of just very natural ingredients in here. It's all quite good, quite clean ingredients. This one has got blueberries, raspberries, strawberries and yogurt chunks in it, and it's so tasty. It particularly paired with a handful of fresh blueberries or raspberries. It just works so well. Again, a nice, quick, simple, easy breakfast, but so tasty. I'm actually gonna be moving on from food now, I know. Big shock, we're no longer talking about food. And I'm gonna move on to a few of my other favorite items from this month. The first one actually being a book. I'm not a big reader. I barely ever read, so when I'm reading a book there must be something good about it. So I've recently been reading the Wild Like Me book by Louise Pentland. I'm sure a lot of you all know who Louise is. She is a YouTuber, and I think this book came out last year. I'm not 100% sure, but I'd only bought it recently because I think it was after, I mentioned this in a vlog the other day actually, after seeing her at Hello World Live in October. She did a little like comedy skit thing there, and it made me realise how much I really enjoy her sort of sense of humour, and yeah, her sense of humour is the kind of humour that I find funny. So then I thought I would give her book a go. I haven't quite finished it yet. I'm like about halfway through it, but it's one of those that I just want to keep reading. And especially for me, because I find it so hard to concentrate on the book. I'm the type of person who, when I read, my mind drifts off elsewhere, and I end up having to read the same page like 10 times just over and over again, and it becomes so boring and so repetitive and such a task. But this one I've been thoroughly enjoying. It's really funny, it's really relatable, and I know that she's also now currently working on her second book, which is going to be coming out really soon, so I definitely wanted to get reading this one before that one comes out. And I would highly recommend, if you're looking for a new read, an easy to read but funny kind of engaging book to go for, I would definitely recommend you check out this one. My next fave is actually a Zola Beauty product. I'd never tried any of her beauty products much before. I've always wanted to, don't get me wrong, I've always wanted to in the longest time. But then for some reason I've just never got around to buying any, or there's just so much choice now I didn't know what to go for. But for Christmas I actually got given the Zola Beauty Soak Opera Bath and Shower Cream, which if you saw my what I got for Christmas video you would have seen. But at that point I hadn't yet tried it, and since then I have been using it as my everyday shower gel, and I am loving it. It's such a I love the texture of it. It's like almost jelly-like, and it's creamy though as well, so I really like it, and it feels really hydrating and nice. And the scent, I don't know how I would describe it. It's such a lovely scent, but what I would say that is even better about this is the scent is incredible, but then it's like one of those that lingers, so even after you've had a shower it smells like you're wearing perfume before you've even put any on, because the smell is actually really strong and you can smell it just on your skin, which I really love. I don't know if it describes the scent here. No, I don't know how I would describe it. I think this is from her original, nearly dropped it, original beauty collection. I'm not 100% sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is one of the originals. It doesn't give a description of the scent. I'm so bad at describing scents, but if you've tried this before then you'll know how good it smells, and if not then I would recommend this one. Not that I've yet tried any of her other shower gels or anything, but this is a really nice pleasant scent, especially going into spring. I feel like it's a really nice spring summery kind of scent, so definitely would recommend this. I will be buying this again. It's like just less than half full now, so yeah, it's starting to run out. I will need a new one soon. My final favourite for this month is actually a watch, which you may be thinking is really random. This was actually kind of a belated Christmas present, and I thought I would just give this a mention because this is just such a stunning watch. It's by a brand called Cluse, which I'd never heard of until I saw it advertised on Instagram. Actually is where I initially heard about it, and if you know me then you know I love rose gold, I love my greys and marble print, and this watch is literally all of that tied together into a watch. So the strap is leather, it's so soft and so nice, which I absolutely love because then it fits so comfortably on your wrist and just feels so nice and soft, and it's like stretchy and perfect to shape. And then the actual body of the watch is rose gold, which is just so beautiful and stunning. And then the background of the watch is actually like marble print, but it's not even just marble print. What I love about it is the fact that that is genuine marble. It's an actual piece of marble in the watch. So as they say, like on the little card that comes with it, each one is unique because it's its own little piece of marble, and each piece of marble has its own pattern, which I think is so great. And the hands and everything are rose gold. I think it's just such a beautiful, stunning watch. And if you love rose gold, definitely check out Clue Swatches. There's so many on their website that are so pretty. I'm going to be linking as many of these items as I can find online down below, so I'll definitely leave a link to their website, and this one in particular. I think this one was called La Roche, and it's the petite one because the regular one, the face for like my wrist was like a little bit big, but this one's like the perfect kind of size, and it's just so beautiful. So I definitely thought it was worth a mention in my favourites for this month. I also love that it comes in like its own little leather envelope as well, so you get to just keep it in this beautiful little wallet and keep it nice and safe and out the way, and it's just, this is so cute in itself. I love it. So those are all of my favourites for this month. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'll be trying to link as many of those items down below in the description, so if you want to go find and buy any of these, then check out the description. Should hopefully have a link to it down below. I hope you enjoyed it. Smash a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video, as well as clicking the little red subscribe button down below. I'd love it if you could, and as well as the notifications bell while you're down there too, so you're notified whenever I upload. Really do hope you enjoyed my first favourites video of 2018, and I will see you on Wednesday with another video. Bye!